Okay, I got a couple things going on this week. One of the things I want to do is sandblast the frame. That way I can go ahead and do all the finish welding and things like that. Another thing I wanted to do was build a bike bench. That way when assembly comes, I could go ahead and easily assemble it without bending over, so on and so forth. So this week I went to Home Depot and I went ahead and bought a new full face mask, new set of welding gloves because mine disappeared, and some respirator masks so I can go ahead and do all the sandblasting. Another thing I did is I bought all the lumber I needed to go ahead and build my bike bench. I already had the top, I just needed to go ahead and build the frame and legs. One of the other things I did is I went and saw the Matco tool guy and went ahead and got an adapter for one of my other die grinders so I can go ahead and finish up cutting out the battery tray. So I'm going to do that today as well. I was asked a question on last week's video. Someone asked me what was I using to go ahead and outline the battery tray, and what I was using is soapstone. One of the problems when you go ahead and trace something out on metal, if you use like a Sharpie or something like that, is that once you start cutting, the metal gets hot and your line disappears. So if you use soapstone, it doesn't disappear, the line stays there even if you're using a cutting torch or even using a plasma cutter. It's really good stuff, it's really cheap. You can pick it up at Harbor Freight, or I've even seen it at Home Depot. But yeah, soapstone is probably the best stuff in the world for tracing out on metal if you're going to cut the metal. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to start sandblasting, and I'll go ahead and give you some more updates while I'm working on it. Today also is the day we're setting up all the Christmas stuff in the house. We got the tree set up last night, but we still need to decorate it and put stuff away. So something tells me I'm going to be interrupted a few times while working on the bike, but that's okay. Anyhow, I'll give you some more updates later. Well, surprisingly, I got a lot done, but didn't do everything I wanted to do. I got the bike table made. Get back so you take a good look at it. It's 2 feet tall, 2 feet wide. Perfect for setting up the bike and building it from there. I'm going to go ahead and build an adjustable rig to actually hold the frame on the table by using an old jack, scissor jack, and I cut the bar end off, and it's got a socket end on it now. So I'm going to cut out some aluminum or steel plate, put on the top and bottom of it, weld it up. That way I can put it underneath the bike and adjust height and hold it in place. But there's the table. I didn't get to sandblasting today. The main reason being was the sand I got had a bunch of condensation in it, so I had a hard time getting out of the gun. So by the time it was nice and dry, it was so windy outside, I just decided not to sandblast today. I'll try again for Sunday. But I did get the rear battery tray plate made. It's over here, and actually it's going to sit right there. I'll weld it in right there, and then that way the battery can sit underneath the bodywork. You won't even see it. So that's where we're at for the weekend, or for, well, Wednesday. I'll do some more on Sunday and make another video of progress. But even though I didn't get a lot done on the bike itself, I'm making it easier for myself to work on it. So pretty productive day, including the fact that I ended up helping Ashley set up the Christmas tree and the other Christmas decorations. So, all right, well, and until Sunday, I'll see you then.